What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Genshin Impact stream. We are doing some more exciting fishing. Some more fish we need to catch. I'm trying to get the catch. Apparently, there's a fishing event going on that I just found out about yesterday, which isn't too hard. It's pretty easy, so free primos. That's always nice. In the meantime, so it looks like we finally have some of the fish I've been looking for. So to get the catch, at least your first copy, you need kois. So I've been needing to get rusty kois. I need to get 4 more. I haven't found any the past few days, so I'm excited I actually see some here. So we need 4 more of those. I'm going to see if there's maybe some more of the angelfish. Because these only pop up like 3 times when they do. And every 3 days, so I've only been able to catch 6 so far. If I'm lucky, I can catch some pufferfish as well, because I need to get 10 of each of those to get a refinement. My goal today is hopefully if the fish are here, maybe I can get the catch and 1 refinement. And then hopefully over the course of every 3 days when I can get some more of these angelfish, maybe I can get enough to do 1 refinement every 3 days. So hopefully I can finish it by next week. Like, I'm just trying to do it in my own world. I'm not trying to jump to other people's worlds to take their fish. But that's how I'm trying to do it. How do I get to adventure rank 20 the fast way? I don't know if there's really a fast way. When you're getting adventure rank, the only way to get the EXP for adventure rank are from doing quests, from doing your dailies, and spending your resin. Like, the quick way of doing it would be trying to do as much story as you can, trying to get through the quests as quickly as possible, and then using your resin. On the way up to 20, I don't think you can fight any of the weekly bosses, because I think you have to unlock them. So more than likely, the only way you can spend your resin is maybe ley lines. Where can you see your dailies? So when you go to your quests, it'll be commission quests. Actually, if you first start, I don't even know if you've unlocked that yet. You have to talk to the receptionist. So I don't know if you've unlocked that yet. Like, you have to get into the Adventurers Guild. Once you get into the Adventurers Guild, you start getting daily quests. And then this is where you would see them. So if you're just starting out, you should just do story. Try to get through the story quests as quickly as possible to unlock different parts of the game. Because I know at a certain point you have to unlock the Adventurers Guild. You're rank 9? Yeah, you might not have unlocked it yet. Yeah, pretty much you should just be doing story, just trying to go through the story quests as much as you can. Alright, let's see. So I see 3 rusty kois here, that's good. That means I just need 1 more if I catch all these. Story is locked until 12. You can see if there's any side quests it'll let you do. Like, you can get experience, I think collecting chests. So anytime you can find the treasure chest, trying to opening those. I think maybe you can still do ley lines? Because ley lines would take resin. I'm not sure if you can do those or not. How do I prevent from freezing in the cold? You have to find fire sources. If you have a fire character, you can find torches that you can light, and then that will help bring down the cold. There's some lights or lanterns that you can activate. Those do the same thing. Or if you find waypoints or statues. I'm assuming you're talking about Dragon Spine. But yeah, waypoints, the statue, torches, as long as you can light them, and yeah, lanterns. You just activate them and just stand there. Let's see, I got 3, so I need to get, I think, 1 more. Luckily for the kois, I only need to do it 1 time to collect them. Okay, 1 more rusty. It's funny, like, couldn't find any kois over the past 3 days, and they all show up today. Oh my god, bite. Dragonspine was a really interesting area. But yeah, the cold was definitely one of the big things I had to worry about there. I need level 20 for Alloy because I'm scared she's not a permanent thing. I don't know. I think she might be. Because she's supposed to come out to PC and mobile next month. So I feel like you have time. Like, I don't think it's something that you have to rush. Is she good? I don't know. I don't have her. I have friends that do have her, but they mainly got her for collection purposes. From what I've seen, she's not bad. She's a 5-star, so she gets 5-star stats. That's always a good thing. I think she comes with her own weapon too, if I remember right. But she's a rapid fire dealer, not really a charge shot damage type character. She's definitely worth having. Let's see, where's that fisherman at? I think the fisherman's over here. Like, if I wasn't super lazy about it, I would plug in my PS4 to get her. But I don't feel like plugging into my PS4. So I'll probably just wait until she comes to PC. Probably need to get more teleporters. So that's something that you can do early on. Is on your map, you'll see all the different teleporters. You can easily, well, I guess not easily, but you can try to go and unlock all of them, all the waypoints, all the statues. Like, you know, you don't have to fight. Like, you can try to avoid all the enemies as best you can and just try to activate all the statues, all the waypoints. Because you'll get some EXP, you'll get some primos, you'll get some stuff just from opening them. Plus, it's nice to see, like, the whole map. There we go. Nice. The catch, let's go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I need to purchase these. for the refinements. Okay, so we still need pufferfish and 3 more angelfish. Hope we get Kratos. I don't know about Kratos. I mean, honestly, I'm super surprised we got Alloy to be honest. I was not expecting them to do a collaboration with another game. I was expecting them to do collaborations with their other mobile game, Honkai 3rd Impact. They have another game too. I think it's called Gun Girls or something like that. I was expecting them to do collaborations with those games, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe they'll do more in the future. Okay, so I need to go here. Okay. So the thing is, Lara Croft, I don't know how she would fit in unless they might have to make her another bow user, because I don't think they'd have her be a gun user. There's no guns in this game. Like, Kratos would probably fit better. I mean, Laura does use bows, but she's more known for using guns, I think. To be? Maybe. I mean, the characters do look like something out of their games when they're holding their swords off to the side. I think I remember seeing some memes showing that characters look like they came out of Nier. Alright, let's see if I can find some fish. I'm gonna have to kill at least 1 slime. Well, Link, obviously, yeah. Comparisons between the 2 games have been ongoing since before Genshin even started. Climb up there. What are you doing? Well, I know they just have that new Tales game that just came out. Oh yes, we have fish. Heal up a little bit here. I feel like Nintendo would be way too much of a hard ass to let them have Link. I don't know how happy they are about the whole comparison between the 2 games anyway. Damn it, fish. So if I get these 3, that'll give me 1 refinement. Besides the fact that these are only in one spot and you can only get 3, the other annoying thing is you have to make sure it's nighttime. Honestly, this is probably the one fish that people had to go to other people's islands for the most because of the restrictions on it. Bite, damn it. Get over here. Stop flipping. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop flipping. Get over here. This last one is being super stubborn. Oh, of course. You got Shangling? Nice. Shangling is a pretty good support character. She was definitely on my main team when I first started. Oh my god. This angelfish is pissing me off. Oh, you got Raiden? Nice. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to ascend Raiden since all of her mats are in Inazuma. I have a friend that's got the same problem. She pulled Yoimiya, but she hasn't unlocked Inazuma yet, so she can't ascend her. It's probably going to be a while because it's story locked to get to Inazuma. So you'd have to finish Mondstadt story to get to the Leeway story, and then finish Leeway story to travel to Inazuma, because you can't just get to Inazuma. You have to unlock the story. Oh my god, did you really run away? You're kidding me, right? This fucking fish ran away? That can happen? Oh my god. Is she good at max stats? Well, it depends on what you do with her. She's a really good support character, but she can do good damage depending on how you build her. Like, honestly, you know, if you're trying to get max damage out of her, you're going to need to get constellations. But even without constellations, I think she does okay damage. I'm so mad that fish ran away. You know what? We're going to come back. Let's see if it replenishes that fish. I'm mad I didn't catch it. I think it's because it's daytime, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, because it's daytime now. I'm just looking at the daylight. Let's heal up and we'll go back. Try to catch that damn fish. Like, the big thing about Raiden, to be honest, is like the support that she gives. I don't really use her for damage. I use her for support. So like when you bring her out and you cast her E, like everybody else gets it as well. So then when you fight things, her E procs extra damage. And since it's giving everyone the extra electro reactions on top of whatever they have right now, see right there, like they get the extra electro slash on top of things. Like, to me, that's what I'm using Raiden for. I think that's where she's really good. But you can use her for damage. You just have to build her up right. I wasn't able to get Barbara free at launch. You can get Barbara once you hit 20. That should be part of the permanent feature in the game. Once you hit level 20, you get her. Or AR 20. Same with the Abyss. Once you get strong enough to do the Abyss, when you hit, or when you complete the third level, so once you beat stage 3 in the Abyss, you get a copy of Shangling. I could probably ask someone on PS4 with SharePlay to give controller to rank me up. Where's that crab? Oh, I missed the crab. It's hard to see these crabs down here. There's one. Alright. Well, it's not too hard to level up, to be honest. You just have to, you know, devote some time into doing it. And if you have a friend that can help you, that's great too. But I don't think there's too much of a rush. Like, I don't think you need to get to like 20 right away just to get the character. Unless you just really want the character, then yeah, go for it. But I don't think there's a particular need to have to do it. Okay, I need to change the clock. See, is that late enough? There it is. Is this free to play friendly? It can be, depending on what your goals are. Like, if you're just looking to play, have fun and all that, yeah. Just stay free to play friendly. Just save up your wishes and your primos until there's a banner you really want to summon on, or a character that you really want, and then you can use the pity system to get a character that you want. The pity system, even though it's kind of expensive, it's only expensive if you're trying for like every banner. If there's like a specific character you want, just save up for that banner, and then you can easily get one. The pity system is you're guaranteed a 5-star after 90 wishes. And then the guaranteed pity is the second 90 pull. So technically, if there's a banner that comes out and you really want the character, you have to plan for 180 wishes to guarantee one copy of the character. That's at very worst. Like, your luck is like super bad. That's how long that would take. Are there events where you get free wishes? Yeah. Well, not really particularly wishes, so it's a little confusing because of the currency. There's different types of currency in this game. So when you do wishes, like for this banner, it's the Intertwined Fates. And Intertwined Fates cost 160 primos. And so, like I said, your pity is... It's 90 is max. Like, that's the maximum it'll take for you to get a 5-star. And then that first time is a 50-50. It'll either be the featured 5-star or one of the base 5-stars, which are the ones that you'll find off of this banner. Those are like the basic 5-stars that are always on the banner. So the first one will be either Raiden or one of the base 5-stars. Now, if you lose the 50-50, then the second one is guaranteed to be the featured 5-star, or in this case, Raiden. It doesn't always take 90. Sometimes you get lucky, and it'll be really early. What we have figured out was they have something called a soft pity. So around 75 wishes, the rates get way higher for your 5-star. So what most people do is they'll do multis up until they'll get to 70 or so, and then just do singles, because the rate for a 5-star goes up a whole lot more once you get up to that point. Because most of the time I'll get my pity around 70 to 80. There's very few times it took all 90. And then see what you get from the coin flip. And then if you win the coin flip, then it resets. If you lose, then the next one's guaranteed. So another thing you could do is you can summon just randomly on different banners just to see your luck. Like maybe do one multi here, one multi there, build up your pity, because it carries over to the next banner. So let's say you didn't want Raiden. Let's say you were looking to go for the character on the next banner, Kokomi. What you could have done is you could summon on this one, see if you got lucky and got Raiden. So let's say you didn't get Raiden. Let's say you got one of the other base 5-stars. What that means is the next banner, your 5-star is guaranteed to be the pity or the featured one. So if you didn't get Shogun here, the next 5-star you get would be the featured of whatever the next banner is. That's one cool aspect of their pity system. So that's something that's actually really good for free-to-play players, because it's like, let's say you kind of wanted Raiden, but not really. You really wanted what was coming on the next banner, or maybe a future banner. You could try for this one and see if you win the 50-50. And if you don't win the 50-50, you can save that for whatever banner you want to go for next and guarantee to get that character. You were lucky with Raiden. I wish someone gave you adventure rank. They don't necessarily want to do that because that's people paying to rank up, and that's kind of like under the pay to win type thing that's frowned upon. Now, granted, there's other people that can do that because you can get more resin that you pay for, but I guess they consider that a different type of thing. Okay, so now we need to get pufferfish. Knackerweeds. Remember when I first got Yoimiya, I really needed knackerweeds. Why are you all hiding? Get over here. I'm having trouble finding things to upgrade statues. Yeah, the Animoculus. So they should highlight on your map when you're close to one. And they tend to be like high up on top mountains or trees or things like that. You really just kind of have to look around for it. There's also interactive maps online. You can load those up and it can show you pretty much where anything is if you're really having trouble with that. A lot of the times I would just walk around, adventure around, search and find stuff. Like there's a lot of them where they'll just pop up from certain puzzles. Like I remember especially in Mondstadt, they would have a lot of those little wind currents. A lot of times, like what you would do is like you would find the wind currents. There's usually 3 of them, and when you find all 3 of them, it would activate a wind cyclone. And if you put it in the right spot, some of those happen to be areas that you could fly up to and find some of those Animoculuses. There was some where it would just be a puzzle that you had to solve, and it would lead you to one. But yeah, if you're really having a lot of trouble, there's online sources that can help point you in the right direction. So I think for the last ones, I had to use a map because it was too hard trying to find some of them. But most of them I was able to find on my own. Okay, so there's a pufferfish. Let's go. We're going to eat these. What about rewards in mail? Do they give them out? The Animoculus? No. Animoculus you have to find on your own. Mail, they would give you other stuff, like some materials, primos. No PvP yet? No, there's no PvP in the game. I don't know if they'll ever add PvP in the game, to be honest. Part of the problem is it'd be too much of a whales game at that point. Like, these 5 stars with maxed out weapons and maxed out constellations are so strong. Like, if you didn't have maxed out characters, you get destroyed. I could already tell you that. Like, there's so much of a difference between a character that's maxed out versus not maxed out. I think I might have enough if I catch these 3. My Shangling is level 20. I can't ascend yet. Yeah, I think you have to get to the next adventure rank to be able to do that. Oops. I need a green pufferfish. Darn it. Okay. Let's go up here. Wait, what were the pufferfish around here? You have all the materials. That's good. Yeah, basically you're just having to advance through the story enough to get there. To be honest, my advice would be to try not to rush through it. You probably don't want to hear that, but that's actually the advice I would give you, because once you catch up and get to like the levels that we're at, like it took months for us to have anything to do. Like there's a lot of dead period. Like, because once you get up to a certain level, it takes way longer to get to the next AR level. Like now it takes me like months to get to the next AR level. That's a lot of grinding, a lot of nothing. It's a lot of just doing dailies and whatever. Do chests respawn? I don't think so. At least not the big chests. Like I think sometimes they respawn common chests, but that's common chests. There's not much in those. And that's usually whenever they do an update. Although, now that I think about it, I don't know if it's really respawning chests. I think what happens is when they do a new update, they'll throw in some new common chests in like a bunch of the old areas, just so people can go and check out or revisit old areas. But it's nothing like, they're not gonna like totally respawn like all the chests. So like all the big chests, no. Or the shrines or stuff like that, those definitely do not get respawned. Let's see. Let's go back. So here, I think it's here. Ones you see crowded with monsters at a fire. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean, in general, chests don't really respawn. Oh, what? Did I not catch it? I thought I caught it. Where'd that crab go? Did I not catch it? Oh, my short one. With the cooking pots? I have no idea what you're talking about. see any. Why is there no fish here? Damn it. Alright, whatever. I'll have to wait till later for that. Are there any games that I'm looking forward to? To be honest, like, I don't really play console games anymore. Like, I run fighting game tournaments, so we're always getting, like, Street Fighter and Dragon Ball and Tekken and all that, but, those are generally what I look forward to the most, I guess. I know there's that Nickelodeon game. But I'm not into that style of game, although some of our community probably will be into it. Like, I mostly play gacha games, like phone games and stuff like that. Like, for this game, I would usually stream, like, Dokkan Battle and a bunch of those other console, well, not console, phone games. Yes, we do Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, Tekken, most of the fighting games. What is this one? Gentlemen, oh, I hate this quest so much. This quest is so annoying. MK11 is the best. MK11 is a very exciting game. I've always had fun watching it. I was no good at playing it. Like, I'm from Houston, so we've quite a good scene for the game here. Like, if you are into the MK tournament scene, you probably know who Scar is. Scar is from Houston. Collect these rocks. Street Fighter V is getting this new character with a school uniform. Do you mean Akira? Akira's actually from another game. Rival Schools. There is no way I'm going to be able to steal that. There's two guys just sitting there. Akira's a pretty cool character. Wow, okay, they just let me take that. Alright, sweet. Now I gotta find where the other one is. Yeah, Akira and then Oro. Oro's from Third Strike, which was an older Street Fighter game. What the? Okay, I don't realize that was there. Actually, I haven't been on this side of the island. Where is the other one? We're only missing Sea Viper. There's quite a few characters are missing. Like, people were upset because they didn't have Makoto. It's definitely not all the characters from Street Fighter. There's quite a few characters, so I mean, I'm not surprised there's characters missing. What is going on here? One day I need to go back and figure out these puzzles. See, like that star right there, that's where the Oculuses are. So then your goal is you have to figure out how to get to them. Street Fighter 6 might be coming. Yeah, we're all pretty much anticipating they're going to announce a Street Fighter 6 for PlayStation 5. Maybe next year. Because this is going to be the final year for Street Fighter 5. Because I'm pretty sure they want to move away from PS4. Like, we're all pretty much assuming this is going to be the last year of support for Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, probably Dragon Ball Fighters as well. We're assuming they're going to be announcing new games for those series. I haven't done any of these areas. Yep, KOF 15 is, I think, February? Like, I think our tournament's going to be one of the first ones to host it. What the hell? Why'd you bring me up here? There's nothing here. There's a new Melty Blood coming out soon. Which I was actually a fan of Melty Blood. I like Melty Blood. Why did it send me up here? There's nothing up here. I hope it's better than 14. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. I mean, people liked 14. It wasn't a little different, but it was terrible. I wonder if I needed this for this puzzle. Probably did. Where are you going? Okay, well, you gave me a chest, so fine. I feel like it's probably going to be there for something, but I'm not going to worry about it now. We need Bloody Roar. See, I don't know. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about Bloody Roar, but it was never a super popular game. I mean, it would still be cool to see them bring it back. Where did it go? What? You didn't go anywhere. You didn't just go in there, did you? Yeah, you did. Fuck. Clay Fighters I remember playing when I was younger. I remember renting that for Super NES. I thought it was alright. It wasn't one of my favorites. What's funny is, like, I remember people talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. But I don't remember it for Super Nintendo. Like, I think I had already stopped playing Super Nintendo when that game came out. Like, in terms of fighting games, I think I was more of an arcade guy. So I was still just playing, like, MK, MK2, Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, and didn't really care too much about the console fighters. And then you had SNK releasing, like, a crap ton of different friggin' games. Like, I think they had, like, a new fighting game, like, every week. Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, then all their knockoff ones. What's going on here? Oh. I wonder if I can win against Sonic Fox. It'd be pretty tough. Sonic Fox is very good at learning new games and adapting. You want to join EVO one day? I mean, EVO is coming back. It's going to be back in Vegas in August. EVO is pretty fun. Especially, I think, from a spectator standpoint. Can anyone participate? As far as I know, yeah. It's not really too many restrictions. I think Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think they have a new restriction now that you have to be 18 and up since it's in Vegas. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's still the case. I know for the online there was a controversy because one of the top 8 players was not 18 and they had to forfeit their spot. But that's the first time I remember them doing that. Normally, it's any age. Oh, you're 27? Okay. Well, then, yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no restrictions besides the age thing. What's funny is, I remember going to Evo before it became Evo. This was like a long time ago. We're talking about like, oh, what year is that? That was 2001. So it's like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, Evo used to be the B series tournaments. And before Vegas, it was just in Cali. Like, that was my first big tournament that I went to outside of Texas. It was in Folsom, California, which was like near Sacramento. But yeah, the very next year they renamed it Evo or Evolution in 2002, and that was like the very first one. Where is this thing at? See, this is the other thing that's kind of annoying. Like, it'll show up on your map, but then you don't know where exactly it is. Because, like, sometimes it could be underground. Like, it's just, this is the spot of where it's supposed to be, right? It could be up in the sky and you have to, like, take some teleport measures to get to it, or it could be under here somewhere. So, like, maybe there's an underground area that I'm not seeing. Sometimes they have like little caves and sometimes you go under. Whatever, I don't care. You win money? Yes. Usually is a sizable cash prize. Like, you have to pay an entry fee to get in. The entry fees, like, besides venue fee, like, there's venue fee, which I guess you could say is like your ticket. And then you have to pay your entry fee for the tournament that you're entering. The entry fees definitely go toward the pot. There's usually some extra bonuses as well. Like, I know for the big sponsored games, those have like huge prizes. Because like nowadays, the last Evo I went to, like, take for instance, like Samurai Showdown, which is not like one of the bigger games. They had like nearly 2,000 people. So just based off that, everybody's entry fee, I think it was $10 per game. So $10 for, 2,000 people, that's a $20,000 cash pot for the players, and that's not including the bonuses that were put up. Can you buy drinks there? It's Vegas. There's drinks everywhere. You can't stop that. Yeah, there's a when I went, there was a bunch of bars and it was next to a casino. So yeah, you can get all kinds of drinks. I tried not to get heavy drinks before I played my matches. Like, I wanted to try to be somewhat competitive and sober. But you could definitely get all kinds of drinks. I think the thing I remember most is people getting like those gigantic margaritas. I remember we used to see those all over the place. I don't know why those are like super popular. Like, even just like regular casinos had those all over the place. You can even eat while the game is loading. I mean, yeah, you can get food. Do whatever. Although normally if you're sitting at the station for your match, you're not really eating and drinking. You're mostly just sitting there waiting for the match to start. I think this is the last one. I'm sad I didn't get that angelfish. I don't know what happened. It should have been, unless the first one costs... No, it should have only cost 6. I don't know where that other angelfish went. So I definitely caught 2. And then the last one, I should have had 3. Alright, where am I going? Straight across. This way. But yeah, Evo's in August in 2022. A bunch of my friends already got their hotel reservations ready. I didn't read where it's at. I'm guessing it's in the same place, which was like Mandalay Bay. Though if you accidentally drop your drink on your controller, it's bad. Well, yeah. That would definitely be bad. We actually host an event here in Houston called Texas Showdown. It's not as big as Evo, but it's one of the bigger tournaments in Texas. I'm going to be busy preparing for that and then see how I feel after running that event in April, if I want to go to Evo or not. Like, I went in 2019, which was the last offline Evo. 2020 was online only. And then this year was online. Actually, did they hold it last year? I don't remember if they held one last year. This year was online. Last year, I think maybe they did a muted online version. I don't remember. They typically don't have spare controllers. Sometimes they'll have vendors that rent out controllers. But yeah, they don't usually have spare controllers because, you know, those things are expensive and having to deal with, you know, thousands of people would be kind of a hard situation to have spares in that environment. Like, most people that enter should make sure they have their own controller, but if not, yeah, you'd have to maybe see if there's a vendor that has some either for sale or for rent. More than likely they won't. Like, they'll have people there that can fix controllers, like if that's what you mean, like your controller has problems or issues and you need it fixed, they'll usually have at least one person there that's able to fix a controller. But spares and renting, it probably will not happen. Oh, I should have put Mona on the team. I need Mona to get her name tag. Alright, now it's getting cold. Let's see. Not if you rip it in half. If you rip your controller in half, one, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever seen someone actually rip their controller in half. And the other thing is you probably need to look into, you know, anger control issues. Controllers aren't cheap. I can't imagine just sitting there and just like break one. All right. So today we have our next fishing spot. We did the first one. Here's the second one. Lean Mean Fishing Machine. Alright, where's the next spot? Liwa Pool? Okay. Isn't there... Oh, no, I'll just teleport there. If the guy sees you do that next to him, he'll probably run away. Not really. I don't think they would. Like, if I saw someone do that, I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess it's a free win, because what are you going to do? I mean, that's how I would take it. Like, for me, in a tournament match, if I saw someone getting upset, smashing their controller, I figured, okay, well, you know, they're mentally not into it now. Should be an easy win. And if they break their controller, well, I don't know what you're going to do. Alright, so what am I catching here? What does it say I need to catch here? Fishing challenge. You must catch as many fish as you can within the time limit. Any fish will do. The more the catch, the better. So I need to catch at least 4, 6 if better. You can't insult your opponent, right? Okay, so that's kind of a gray area. Like, there is trash talking within the competition. That's just stems from like, that stems from the old arcade culture. So there is usually trash talking to an extent. The thing is, if it starts to get too personal, you can call a judge to, you know, officiate on it and be like, look, you know, it varies from person to person, but there is a level of trash talking. Now, if it bothers you, like I said, you can call a judge and, you know, express your complaints or whatever about it, and they'll decide on how to handle it from that point. Have I seen it happen? I've seen it to a degree, and you know, it just depends. Like if it's something to where it's really personal, we'll try to, you know, intervene. For the most part, if it's not really crossing the line, I would like to say, we usually let it slide. It also depends on who it is. Like if it's a little kid, no, we're like, no, what are you doing? Shouldn't be trash talking like some 12-year-old kid. You know, like I said, I've seen all types. You just kind of have to like judge what the situation is, who it is. Like growing up in the arcade era, I heard all kinds of stuff. So a lot of things I hear nowadays are tame compared to what I heard back then. So I think it's a little bit different in my situation. I think I'm pretty much done with this. I already caught 6. Let's catch one more. What about turbo controllers? It's not really turbo controllers, it's a turbo function. Like, there's a lot of controllers where they'll have a turbo function on there. You just can't use that. Which, honestly, it's more of a disadvantage trying to use a turbo button. Because, like, especially in the newer fighting games, you need to be a lot more precise. And, like, just having it on turbo, randomly doing inputs is not going to help you. I'll just wait till time runs out. I think I have enough fish. The latest thing about controllers was the hitboxes. Like hitboxes had this function on them, like the older ones. Like the newer ones, they got rid of the function, so it's not a big deal anymore. But for a while, they were banned because they allowed you to do multiple directional inputs at one time. So you could technically block forwards and backwards at the same time. So if someone tried to cross you up, on the old style hitboxes, the way it was programmed, you could block both ways. And so we had to ban them for a while before they fixed that. But besides that, most controllers are pretty much all right. Okay, so we finished that. I could go back and do this again, but I don't really care too much about it. I don't think there's anything special from doing a lot. Just getting all the prizes. And to be honest, you really just care about the first prize. Second prize is just whatever, too. Oh, artifact enhancement is nice, so I guess that's worth it. Well, that's pretty much it for fishing. They should make a Genshin fighting game. I mean, if you wanted a Genshin type fighting game, you could play Honkai. Honkai Impact is pretty much the fighting portion of Genshin. Pretty sure I finished all that. That challenge area was pretty interesting. Okay, resin. What do I want to spend resin on? Today is Saturday. Your talent's up today? No. Be tomorrow. What about Shogun? Shogun's is today, but I need that, which I can't get today. That's a weekly boss item, so that's pointless. What does she need? She needs light. I wonder if I can make more light. Let me see how many light scrolls I can make. If I can make a decent amount of gold light scrolls. So I need to work on Sarah also. There's a hide and seek quest. Yeah. I have a bunch of different types of quests. Yeah, if I remember right, there's one where you have to like find this kid. And I say kid loosely because that kid is gigantic. Yeah, he's a pretty big kid. That's what made the hide and seek kind of funny, because like, if you never did it before, you would miss him, but it's like, how did I miss him? This dude is like enormous. And he even like taunts you when you lose. Like, do I need to tell you where I'm hiding next time? Do I need to find an easier spot for you to find me? Like, he starts taunting you. I'm like, kid, are you serious? Oh my god. Like, some of the interactions in the game are pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had a lot of fun playing this game. I've played this game since launch. And I wouldn't say I'm a whale, because, like, I don't go for constellations on the 5 stars. One, because it's, like, super expensive doing that. And I just want to get one copy of the character. Like, I like collecting the characters, but I'm not trying to, like, really go ham on them. Let's see. What am I doing now? So, I have enough light scrolls, so I don't think I need to go for her light scroll. Let's see. What does Sarah need? Besides level up material. Like troll big? No. Not like that. But like He definitely doesn't look like a kid. He just looks like a big dude. Which is why I thought it was kind of funny. Okay, so we need some of that. Let's go kill that boss. When do you unlock character story quests? It depends on the character. Like, when you go to your quest menu, you have your story quests. And like, if you have a character story quest, it'll be here. And then you need to do your daily quest to get keys. And then you get enough keys to unlock that particular quest. We also have this extra thing, Hangouts, which is kind of like, if I'm honest, it's like a dating sim. I haven't really been doing mine lately. I kind of need to so I can get the primos out of it, but those are the character quests. Otherwise, it'll be a story quest that'll pop up here. I've just been lazy about doing mine because for the longest time I had no quests. Like, I went months where I had like no quests. It was just do my dailies and then do some domains to get rid of my resin, and that was it. There was like nothing else to do. So I'm kind of holding on to my quests as long as possible, just so if I'm in a drought and there's like nothing to do, I'll at least have that. Okay, let's heal up Yoimiya real quick here. You probably need higher adventure rank. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff is locked behind leveling up. That's why I'm saying, you know, just take your time with it. Eventually you'll get a lot of all that stuff unlocked. And then, you know, you'll blaze through it and then you'll have nothing to do. I'm just warning you from experience. Like, I rushed through content as quickly as I could, and then I ended up having nothing to do for a long time. And I have another friend that did something pretty similar, where they started way later. Like, I've played since the game came out. He started like 4 months or so after I did. And what he ended up doing was blazing through as much content as he could to catch up. So the problem with that is that he caught up, but now he got really bored because, you know, he did everything. So that's what I'm saying. From experience, I would say just take your time. Try to enjoy the game, and then eventually catch up. Obviously, the one problem is that since you have Raiden, you can't do anything much with her until after you unlock that story. That's unfortunate, but besides that, I would say you can take your time. Like, it's gonna take quite a while for you to get up to Inazuma, because you have to go through a bunch of story. Bosses look hard. Bosses just take strategy. Like, depending on your characters, you can plan out a good strategy. This one is a little difficult because he flies around a lot. So you typically need like an archer type character. Ganyu is like the best archer character in the game because of how much damage he can spit out. Aloy, the character that you're trying to get, can be used for a fight like this, but her problem is that most of her attack is based, I think, on her auto attack, which is not her charge shot. And the problem with it is you don't aim the auto shot, and it's got less effective range. versus a charge shot that obviously you can sit there and aim where it's going. Let's see, I think I need books. And there's two types of bosses. Like that boss right there will respawn after a few minutes versus the weekly bosses, which they respawn as well, but you can only collect from them once a week. You had 4 characters in a multi. That's pretty good. Sometimes you'll get a multi with nothing but weapons. That fucking sucks. Is Dokkan dying out? No, not at all. Dokkan hit #1 recently. Like any game that can still hit #1 in one of the online, in one of the app shops, it's not dying. You play Legends? I think Legends is still doing okay too. Dokkan's currently doing its 350 million download celebration, which has actually been pretty good. They gave out quite a few Dragonstones this time around. I'm not really excited about the LR banner coming out, but I'm probably going to summon it on it anyway. So I'm pretty close to 500 gold coins, and I want to get Gohan. Yeah, there's a new Vegeta and a new Krillin. Krillin and Gohan. I think it's 2 LRs. I think it's the Vegeta and then there's a Krillin and Gohan. I don't know how good they are. Not really. I'm honestly not that excited about them. Unless they're just like insane. Which, you know, they might be. They've done a pretty good job of hyping up a lot of their LRs. I'm sure the animations will be pretty nice. But they're definitely not who I'm going for. But most of the latest ones I have, so there's not too many new ones that I'm looking for. The Gohan, the Tech Gohan, I never got, so that's one I definitely want to get. So that's the main reason why I'm summoning on there. Is like if I don't get him, then I should have the coins to be able to get him. So like this stuff that I'm doing with Ganyu, you can probably do with Alloy as well. I'm pretty sure she has Ice Element. So if you have her fighting in like an open water area like this, she can just like freeze lock them. That's pretty much what I do with Ganyu. Getting LRs is very annoying to get. Yeah, well, yeah. They're the hardest rarity to get. It took me a long time to finally start getting them, but I had a pretty good run. I've gotten quite a few of them. It's funny, like two of the older ones that I'm missing are from the same time, which is the Rose and the movie Broly, which they both came out, I think, the same time. But for some reason, I'm missing both of them. I've gotten most of the ones before and after those two, which is weird. I think the last time I used my coins, I got the Vegeta, the Angel Vegeta. Which that banner actually pissed me off too, I remember, because for some reason, for that banner, they featured the new Angel Vegeta and the old Majin Vegeta. And so I remember I only did like a few multis on that, and it gave me the Majin Vegeta, and I was so mad. I was like, why'd you make this one featured? And I think that was the same time they changed his 12 key animation, super animation, which actually looked pretty good, but it wasn't a buff. So I was like, I didn't care. I'm thinking to quit Dokkan and play Rent a Girlfriend gacha game way more. I've heard about that game, but I didn't get into it. Right now, the new gacha games that I'm playing are the Konosuba gacha game. I got the Mega Man one too, but I haven't really been playing that. I don't know if I'm going to keep that too much longer. The Konosuba one I've had a lot of fun playing. And Pokemon Masters. I got that game recently. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to that one either because I don't really play Pokemon that much. I just got it because my friends were playing it. I used to play an old Sword Art Online gacha game, Memory Defrag, but that game shut down at the end of August. And then every once in a while I'll play Bleach Brave Souls, but that's usually only during their anniversary. We need an LR Cyberman. So the Cyberman that came out for April Fools, I still have that card. I finally got that up to SA10. I think 1 year, what they need to do is make that into an LR. Like, give us medals on April Fools to make that card into an LR. That would be sick. There's a Harry Potter gacha in China. It's coming global. The only Harry Potter game that I knew of, gacha-wise, was that one that was made by the same people that do Pokemon Go. I'm waiting for SAO Allisonization Rising Steel 2nd anniversary in November. I have some friends that play that. They're trying to get me to play it. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to get into another SAO game. Like, I like SAO. I don't know if I want to invest into another SAO game. Just kind of upset that the one that I played shut down. Like, the biggest problem I could see for some people, if you don't have an archer, because this enemy is in the air most of the time. Like, you could probably attack it when it's on the ground like that, but there's a lot of times where it's not on the ground. Because, like, the other aspects of my team are can be pretty much done with multiple characters. Like, shields. Zhongli's the best shield character in the game, but there's a few other characters that also do shields. There's a few other healers as well, so those two can be replicated. It's just finding your DPS for bosses like this is going to be a little hard. But luckily, not a lot of bosses are like this. There's this one, there's the Oceanid, the water version of this boss, there's Storm Terror, the dragon, but that one, you don't have to attack him in the air, you can wait till he lands to attack him. Most of the enemies are pretty grounded. You should try SAO Black Swordsman, the Chinese one. Tried it, but nope. Wasn't it just upgraded Integral Factor? Integral Factor, was that the one where you weren't the characters? You were like your own character, and then you got like the outfits for the characters? I don't know if that's the one. I remember there was one that I tried to play that was something like that, where you didn't actually get the characters. You would roll to get like Asuna's outfit or Kirito's outfit and weapon to put on your character, and it was just, to me, I thought that was weird, so I didn't really play that too much. Like, I've tried 3 different SAO games. There was one before Memory Defrag that I tried to play too, but that one was very linear. Like, that gameplay was not like action based. That one was kind of similar to like Dokkan Battle in a way, where you had your actions and then you set the actions and then the computer just did all the actions. I don't remember the name of that. But yeah, that was the other SAO game that I tried to play. All right, Sarah, what do you need? You need one more, of course. Of course, one more. Okay. That's fine. I think... Shit, I used to, didn't I? It's fine. Let's make one condensed. And then we should have enough to do one more boss run. SAO something something like that. I remember I streamed it before. I just don't remember the name of it because it's been years. No, Memory Defrag is the one that I talked about that just closed, that just shut down. It was definitely not like that. It was a different type of name. I forgot what it is. Actually, here, I can look it up. Yeah, Memory Defrag shut down end of last month. So hasn't really been that long. It's only been like a couple weeks since it shut down. They have an offline version, but it's terrible. So they announced the shutdown in July. Like beginning of July, we got this notice saying this game is ending in 2 months. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you later. And everybody was upset because it came out of the blue. They're like, yeah, 2 months we're shutting down. Okay. And then they came back and were like, we're going to have an offline version. And at first, they gave like no details about the offline version. And so we were all hoping it would be like, okay, so you download all your characters and weapons and everything, and you can just play offline. And you just play, maybe a boss here or there, some story, stuff like that, just for the fun of it, right? And be able to look at your gallery, look at your characters. No, it's none of that. So when the offline version got pushed, everyone's given a set of 69 characters. Exactly 69. Everyone gets the same characters. And then you get a bunch of, weapons and accessories and armor. And, the weapons and the armor are nice, and the accessories, because they gave you all the max level 50, max starred items, which I didn't get a max weapon until like the last month when they had reduced cost summons and all this stuff and everything, right? So that was cool, but like they didn't have like all my characters, which my favorite character is Lifa, and I had a bunch of Lifas. I had like almost every Lifa and Suguha in the game. And so I was upset when I opened it up, and I'm like, there's like 5 Lifas. There's a bunch of Kiritos that I don't care about. Kiritos, a bunch of Asunas, there's a bunch of Silicas that I don't care about, a bunch of these other characters, and I was like, I don't like this at all. And then it's only story mode. There's like no bosses to really fight. It was basically just like an encyclopedia to look at the story, which I'm like, I could just watch the series if I wanted to do that. So I think it's still up in the store. Like you can download the offline version in the store if you want to like check it out. It should be in the shop until the end of November, they said, but then it goes away from the store and then it's gone forever. To me, I was like, this is not what I wanted. So I already deleted it. I'm like, okay, I've had my fun with this game. If I want to go back and look at it, I have streams. Like I streamed it last month, my last stream for it, just so I could remember the game. Okay, I found the game that I was talking about before Memory Defrag. Code Register. That was the game. So that one, it was more linear. Like you would set up your characters and your team, and then they would have their actions already set. So like based on like how fast your character's speed was how soon their attack would be, and then those would be automatic. So like you would see when your characters would attack and when the enemy would attack, and then you try to adjust based off that. That one wasn't as fun. Like that battle system wasn't as fun as Memory Defrag. Memory Defrag, I remember I was blown away the first time I played it because it had like, you know, you're actually controlling them, and then you had the parry system. Like that to me was really fun. So that's why I liked Memory Defrag. But yeah. Rip that game. Yeah, the Japanese version shut down too. They shut down both versions. Which I kind of understand. Like, I don't think it was really making money. And there's so many different SAO games out there. Like, that's the other thing. Like, with Dokkan Battle, its only competition in terms of Dragon Ball was Legends, and Legends wasn't keeping up. Like, Legends did really well when it first came out because it was fresh and it was new. But then it kind of stagnated a bit. And then Dokkan started really improving a lot of quality of life improvements, and then the animations got updated a lot. So yeah, I don't see Dokkan going anywhere anytime soon. We have the movie coming out next year, possibly the anime coming back. You know, they could add manga stuff to the game. They have a lot of material to really add on to the game if they wanted to. And like if One Piece Church of Cruise is still going on, I don't see Dragon Ball going anywhere. All right. Let's see. I think it should be enough time. Let's get one more boss run done. Should be back, right? Yep. Okay, one more boss run, then that might be it for the stream. Short little 2-hour add to my total. For those that don't know, if you're interested in streaming and streaming this game, right now MiHoYo is doing a program for new prospective streamers. You have to stream 3 days, at least 3 days, and at least 15 hours for Genshin Impact, and they'll give you 500 primos. I don't have the link here, but if you look it up, it's easy to find. September streamer recruitment from MiHoYo. You just have to enter in your streamer information, and then what they ask is stream. Make sure you have your stream on the Genshin Impact category. Stream at least 3 days. Stream at least 15 hours, and they'll give you 500 primos. And if you have a popular stream and you get like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 new followers, you get a bunch more primos, which I definitely am not, so I'm just going for the 500. Let's see, this is another 2 hours. That'll give me close to 10. So I still got to do like a few more streams to get the 15 hours, but I'm not going to do that today. Probably do that next week. I'll probably do Dokkan too sometime next week. Especially for the LR banner, because I'm probably definitely going to be summoning on that. Oh my god, that hurt. Except if Goku's VA dies. Don't wish that. Don't jinx it like that. She's pretty old. But I mean, eventually life happens. We know that's going to happen someday. Hopefully not soon, but it's the same thing that happened with like Bulma's VA. Bulma's VA was there since the beginning. And it was really sad when she passed away, but then, they replaced her. And the person that replaced her has done a pretty good job. Like, if you're listening really hard, you can tell the differences, but if you're not paying super hard attention to it, she's doing a pretty good job. It'd be really hard to replace Goku's VA, though. Can you stream from PS5 to win the gems? I think so. Like, you have to stream on Twitch, so as long as you have your PS5, associated with your Twitch account, fill out the details online. Like, there's a form online that you have to register. Right? You have to put your Twitch account, your MiHoYo Genshin account. I think your Discord as well, because they communicate through Discord. Like, you just have to make sure you have all the info on there. And then it's until the 21st of this month. So you have like another 10 days. You have to stream 3 days, 15 hours. Not leveling her up yet. I just need to do more of these. I'm gonna have to get a lot more of these flowers. I can just make the masks. I have enough for the next one. But I'd have to kill them some more. What up, Beast-chan? What up? Just got done fishing. I'm mad. Like, for some reason, I'm missing a fish. I don't understand what happened. Like, straight up, it stole a fish from me. Like, I should have 3 of these. I don't know what happened, but I'm missing one. Let's go check again. You bet Johnny stole it? Johnny probably did steal it. Fucking Johnny. I like the gifts Twitch gives monthly from Prime. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I usually don't have Amazon Prime because I don't order that much stuff from Prime. Like, I had it recently just because they offered it to me for like $2 and I was like, alright, I'll do it. What's funny is that was supposed to be for August, and then when I was canceling it, they're like, hey, do you want us to extend it for a month for free? I was like, alright, bet. So I got like 2 months of Amazon Prime for like $2. But they didn't extend it again, so I'm canceling it. Get on the platform. Change the time to nighttime. Like, I have to go back and watch maybe the replay, but I know I caught 3 fish. Because what happened was I caught 2, and then 1 went away because of it being daytime. And so I had to reset the time, and I came back and I caught it. So I should have 3 of them. See, none's going to show up here. But there were 3 here that I caught. So I don't understand why it's only showing 2 in my inventory. So it's making me mad. But regardless, we did get the catch finally. Apparently, this is like an insane weapon, especially for a free weapon. Yeah, it might be glitched. Maybe I'll try and take a look at it later. Maybe I'll log in tomorrow and see it shows up. Because right now, this is one of the more preferred weapons for her. Especially if you're not summoning for the 5-star weapon, which I'm not. Which I would like, because then I can put this on her and then not have to worry about Mask of the Tiger's Bite. I can put my Favonius back on Zhongli. Why am I even here? Get me out of here. This fucking Electro Wasteland. Okay, let's see if I can make more of these skulls. I guess not. I'm not surprised. I don't think I ever really farmed these. Why did I even get them? You never use your main character? Traveler? No. No. I haven't used Traveler since... I don't remember. I know there was... Okay, so when you're in Inazuma, there is one time where you have to use Traveler, but you don't actually have to use him. Like, he's in the fight, but like, you're gonna lose the fight no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. No, I used him in Inazuma. There's that one fight you have to use him. That's probably the last time I actually used him. Which didn't matter much. Like, I felt like I actually tried to level him a little bit. Just because I heard already that you needed to use him for the fight against Shogun. And then you lose anyway. And I'm like, why did I waste my time with this? Yeah, the dumb Kazuha story quest. Or not Kazuha, Toma. So you had to save Toma. Yeah, I was so mad. I was like, so I lose the fight anyway. Like, and I was actually doing alright in the fight. Like, I was not dying. I was holding my own without my visions or any of that shit. Because, like, halfway through the fight, she takes away your vision, and then you can't use any of their special attacks anymore, except Traveler, because Traveler can. That was the whole point. So I'm using Traveler. I'm surviving. I'm doing alright. And then it fades out, and it's like, okay, here's the rest of the story. And that was it. And I was like, I wasted my time working on Traveler for this bullshit. This is the last time I'm using this fucking character. So yes, that's the last time I used Traveler. Let's see, where is he? He's Electro now, I think. Yeah, I put Electro on him because I need to finish his constellation. There's one more constellation I need to get for him, and then I can finish it. And that's all I care about for him. Like, I already stripped him of everything. Like, I don't think you have anything on him. He has a Skyrider sword. No artifacts, because I took them off. I forgot whose artifacts I stole to put on him. Like, I actually had him built up. It was dumb. His talents are garbage, because I haven't worked on these at all. I definitely won't work on these, because these are way too hard to get. I'm not going to give you my damn handguards. And the scrolls? You know, forget you. I'd probably have to change him to see what the other ones... See, that sucks. You have to upgrade his talents for everything, then. Because there's this one, there's the Geo, there's the Anemo. That's too much stuff. Fuck him. He's too greedy. You can't have all that, man, and not be... When you're not that useful, you can't be spending all my resources like that. Come on. What's up, cat? What's going on, man? How you doing? What was I doing now? Fuck, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, we needed to see what we needed for the catch. Oh, this is today? Oh, fuck, bet. Let's go. Imagine if Genshin gets LR type characters. They do. They're the 5 stars. They're LRs. This is Ganyu. This is an LR character. Ganyu is straight up an LR character. Especially if you get the constellations. That's what the LR is. The true LR is the characters with all the constellations. Dude, C6 Eula is definitely an LR character. Come on. The difference between C0 and C6 is stupid. Zhongli, C0 to C6, that's an LR character. They one-hit kill weak bosses? Yeah. You haven't seen Eula at C6? Eula at C6, her Q, once she gets all her stacks up, is doing like 3 mil damage. There's nothing in the game with 3 mil HP. Like, they're overkilling bosses. Like, this shit I'm doing right here is dumb, but imagine at C6, the shields are so much stronger. Ganyu's doing so much more damage. Like, it's stupid. Like, this is really nothing damage compared to what happens when they're like C6. Like, I'm not even breaking a sweat doing this, but at C6, it's so much faster. Oh, and max bows. You know, max weapons. Have you seen Child get stepped on? Roma doesn't even use the E. Why do I need the E? I don't need the E. What would I need the E for? Like, I crowned her normal attack and that was it. I didn't care about the rest of them. Like, her other talents are at 5 and 5. Like, I totally stopped on her talents because I was like, I don't care about the E or the Q. I just need to shoot them. That's it. To get space to land the headshot, I have a shield. I don't need space. They just jump right next to me and then I shoot them. That's it. I don't have to worry about that. Like, you're talking about unnecessary things. I have a shield. They run up to me. I shoot them. That's it. That's all I need to do. Let's see. Let's give Zhongli back his lance. So my Zhongli has this level 20 lance because I was like, I don't really care. Let's give him back his level 90 lance. Okay, and then we're gonna give you the catch. Since this is actually what you're supposed to have. I'm about to run out of money again. What are these? Spectral hearts. Oh, God, I have to fight those things. I might have enough to... I might have actually enough to make. We'll do this 1 or 2 more times. Fuck it. There, you happy? There's my E. See, why do I need to care about space? I just aim right in front of him. So you won't use Alloy when she's on PC? I mean, I'll try her out. But she's not going to be like Ganyu. Like, Ganyu's totally different. Like, Ganyu's gameplay is strictly charge shot, mass damage. Like, that's her style of play. Like, I'll do one more. I'll show you Yoimiya. I think her playstyle is more like Yoimiya. Like, the charge shot's just there for elemental damage, but most of it is going to be based on her auto attack, like, I don't have her yet, like I said. You haven't bothered firing up the PS4 for Alloy? No, I haven't. Because then I have to bring the monitor up there. The monitor's still in my car. Because it's with my PS3 from my Marvel 2 setup. I haven't bothered taking it out of the car. See, this requires a lot of stuff that a lazy person doesn't want to do. I already explained this to you. I'm too lazy to set this stuff up for a character I'm not going to use. Like, it's mid-September. All I gotta do is wait a few more weeks and it'll come out on PC. Then I can just, like, not use her. Like, she'll be an interesting character to try out, but I'm not. She's not someone that I'm gonna be gung ho leveling 90 like right off the bat. I think. You hate it on English? It's not so much that I hate it on English. I'm more used to it in Japanese. Like, some characters I do prefer in English, but the majority of the characters I like them more in Japanese. Like, I've listened to all the voice actors, like the different languages. I think Chinese is okay. Korean is interesting. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Korean VAs because it just like it sounds too much like they're trying to be like in a drama. And I don't think it sounds right. Like, I just think like sometimes they're like too emotional. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm not a big fan of the Korean one. Okay. See if I can make some of that other stuff. I'll get it up to 70. She's not breaking the game. I didn't expect her to. Like, she wasn't going to be Ganyu. Could you imagine if she was? Could you imagine if Alloy was like Ganyu? For one thing, that would destroy sales on the Ganyu rerun. You know, how many people would have been like, well, I don't need Ganyu now. I got Alloy. That would have been incredible. But then I could definitely see why they wouldn't have that happen. There's no French? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different languages they don't have. I mean, it's a Chinese company, first off, so I expected it to have more Asian languages than anything else. Hey, what am I doing? I don't want her. I want the... double. We want double. Win Spanish? Man, I don't know this stuff. Take it up with Mihoyo. Just fly to China. You can go to China and try to raid their KFCs. See if they still have anything left there. Why'd I do that? I need spectral hearts. Shit. Okay. Let's see if I can make spectral hearts. Spectral hearts. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. 1 bonus. Nice. Good job, Sucrose. Those are easy to get in the nearest. Look, I'm lazy. I have this shit. I might as well do this, alright? Leave me alone. I can't even be bothered to get my monitor out of my car. You think I'm gonna go and waste my time grabbing this shit? Like, I can't even be bothered to turn on my cam. Like, the past few streams I've been off cam because I just don't care. That's for... Oh, God. I need these two. Chaos Oculus. Need 1 more of these? Son of a bitch. 2 more of those. I'm out of money anyway. That's my excuse. I could go get the stuff, but I'm out of money. That's my excuse. I make this other stuff. So I need to make Chaos Oculus 2? 2 of them, I think? It's either 1 or 2. And then we needed to make I can't make any more skulls, huh? I'm out of stuff. I'm out of it? Yes, I'm out of it. Oh no, that one's there. What the hell? Can't even get you to get RTX. I'm using RTX voice. What are you talking about? I'm using it right now. I even tested it earlier with the fan and everything. It's actually a lot quieter, isn't it? Like, it doesn't block out all the keyboard, but it actually blocks out a lot of it. Oh, what am I doing? I need 1 more skull, 2 more of those. Okay. Yeah, that legit. You legit triggered me with that comment. I'm like, I actually messed with that for about 10 minutes before stream because I was like, all right, I'm going to get this thing working. Because I was mad. So I had it set up before, and I think there was like a power outage or something, and I had to reboot the computer. And I didn't have it set up for my last stream. And so I am so mad. I had no mic for like almost an hour. So legit the stream is like just the game for an hour. And like people came in and were talking. I thought I was talking to them back, and no. I didn't test anything. The mic was just off. Ichi popped in and didn't tell me my mic was off. Like I finally figured it out, and then she's like, "Yeah, your mic was off." It's like, why didn't you tell me? Before your stream was just mouse clicking, yeah. Does any system in your house have coil wine? I don't know what that is. That's the worst? Yeah, I know. So that's why I was like, before the stream's like, you know what? I'm going to get this thing working. And for some reason, RTX voice, like I have RTX voice set up as default, but for some reason it doesn't load up on boot. I don't know why. I thought I had set it up to where it would load up when I boot up the machine, but yeah, so I just had to turn that on, and it's on. So whatever. Whatever. It's when your PC fan buzzes. Coil wine is like electrical buzzing. No, I don't think so. It's a pretty base system. Like my computer's kind of old. Like I think I remember I got some email about the anniversary or something when I purchased it. It's been almost 10 years. I think I bought this in 2012. Whoa, lordy. Convert it all. 42 bonus. Nice. Good job. I think I needed 4. Oh. You need Windows 11 pass. Pass. I will wait for it to be thoroughly tested before I change operating systems. It took me a while to even when I got to 10. Because 10 was terrible the first year. I don't expect 11 to be good for at least a year or two. Like, I don't trust it working with anything. You're getting it day one? Good luck. I don't trust any of their shit day one. Like, especially in IT, seeing how many systems were having problems with Windows 10. This is even years later. Like, we just started migrating Windows 10 on our business machines last year? Year and a half? Like, when I first started at this company 3 years ago, we were still rolling out Windows 7 machines. And then I think my second year here, we started pushing Windows 10. Now, nobody's supposed to have a Windows 7 machine. Like, I had a user that had a Windows 7 machine, and I was straight up telling him, like, this is not supported anymore. I don't know how to help you. We don't have any of the software anymore. So everything is Windows 10, but that's like how many years after Windows 10 was released? And we're still having problems with it. So no, I don't trust 11 for a while. 11 can play Android games. I mean, that's cool and all, but like, do you ever play with Windows phones? Windows phones were terrible. So I mean, it's cool that Windows 11 can play Android games, but I mean, that's not a selling point for me. I'm just gonna play it on my Samsung. That's a pretty big delay, but expected for businesses. Big businesses are very slow to upgrade because there's a lot of moving parts involved with it. Because it's not just like the individual systems, it's the servers and everything that has to be compatible with it. And they have to continually test the images to make sure. Because especially for a corporate, see, the problem is, so corporate, for Windows 11, or not Windows 11, Windows 10, it's a special version of Windows 10 that has to be pushed through corporate. Like, it's not a consumer version, obviously. It's not even a professional version. It's their own version that they tweak for the company. So it has to be approved through our security team before it can get pushed out. Because the way they do it is like, it has to be enclosed. So it doesn't receive updates at all from Microsoft. So anything that's updated through Microsoft has to be pushed through our security system to the machines, to each machine. So that's how that works. So that's why it takes so long for companies to upgrade. And then upkeep is also a problem. Plus, proprietary software obviously is not, stable. So changing it to a new operating system requires a lot of testing. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens. That's why a lot of companies will hold on to older operating systems rather than upgrade, especially not right away. Like I told you about airports. Airports right now, I think, are still running 7. They might have started upgrading to 10, but not on all the machines. And I guarantee you that Control Center's not on Windows 10 because they're communicating with the airplanes, and airplanes don't have Windows 10. They'll have like really old computer hardware on a lot of those machines. Dokkan on a big screen? It doesn't matter. Dokkan is just Dokkan. I don't really need to see the bubbles in HD. All right, so let's see. I think... Okay, I'm just missing one of these. Even though I don't have the money for it. stretched out pixel art. I know, right? Like, I don't care. It's not like Android games are like super HD or anything. The newer ones maybe, but Dokkan's definitely not. You know what? I'm not worried about it. I don't have the money for this anyway. We'll worry about this later. Actually, let me see one other thing. Does it not let me see what I need for the next one? I wanted to see what I need for the next one. Whatever. We'll deal with this later. Alright. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Let me see. Is anybody streaming? Probably not. Oh, Raph is streaming. Let's send y'all to Raph. He's doing Tales. I would send y'all to Big Brian, but he's playing Valorant. I want to put y'all through that. I don't know why. Like, he's been playing that for a long time, but I can't get into shooters. How do I host? More options. No, we don't want to report him. I guess I gotta do it from here. Imagine grandma's playing Candy Crush on Windows 11. Oh, God. Let's not. I wonder if Uncle Bach is still playing Candy Crush. I remember he was super hardcore into that stupid game and tried to get me to play it. Raph TX Tales of Arise. Alright, everybody. I will catch y'all later. I'm probably... Well, I have to do at least a couple more streams for Genshin, and then I'm going to do a Dokkan stream. But anyway, see y'all later.